Hello. I'm going to share a tip with you. This is something that I like to do. I never buy brown paper because I always have brown packaging and brown paper bags. So this is packaging. My friend actually gave me this. Look at this. She was so sweet. She gave me this bag and it has some brown paper in here and one brown paper bag. So, because she knows I like to use this. So, and this came, she said, out of her Amazon packages, out of her Amazon boxes. And this is thicker than, it's kind of in between regular paper and cardstock. It's like right in the middle. So it can be pretty sturdy if you back it. So, and something that I like to do with that is to adhere junk mail to it. Because then with the junk mail, which is just real thin paper, and this brown packaging, then that gives me what I use as brown cardstock. Okay, so, and what I do is I save these pieces that have stuff on both sides, and that's what I use for this type of thing. So what I've already done is I've taken my sticky sheets and stuck them on the back side of junk mail. So you can see the other side, it's got stuff on there already also. So, but then, and I like to keep it like this because I know I'm going to grab it at any time. And so I do like to have a couple sheets of it ready. So, and then I just like to peel it off and stick it right to this brown paper. So then I have some nice paper to play with. So that's my tip. And I figured I'd let you watch me deal with at least one of these. So I'm going to peel this up. There it goes. Alrighty. So, and what I do is I just fold it up like that, and then I turn it over, and I'm going to line it up right along the edge here. So, and try to line this top layer, this top line up with that, and then go ahead and press that down. Because once you get it started, now I can go ahead and I can just pull this folded over sheet, and as I'm doing that, then I can press this down. There. All right. And I save these release papers because you can do things on them. You can glue on them. It's just like the silicone mat. You can glue on them and it just wipes right off. You can do watercolors on them. So, and that's what I do a lot. You can also use it to hold down. So if I'm doing a sticky sheet, like for instance, if I'm going to do another one here. Let me take this off real quick here. Do it the easy way, Barbara. Do you talk to yourself? I talk to myself quite often. All right, but see how my finger's getting stuck on there? You can use it like this and you can hold it down. You can use, if you save bits and pieces, then when you're peeling this back, then you can use it to hold it down, especially if you're going to be laying strips on it. So if you're going to do one of those strip backgrounds, then you want something to hold this down so you're not getting your fingerprints all over it. Because sometimes you'll actually pull the sticky sheet up and off of the back piece, and you don't want that to happen. All right, so let's go ahead and put this piece down. And we're going to line this one up with this top edge. Alrighty. And then we'll pull that out while we're pressing it down. And I'm not concerned about it being wrinkled at all because you can stick it right in a folder and it flattens right out. It just gets the folder image right on there. All right, I may as well go ahead and do a third one. Oh, and this is a piece that I was doing a class on, a church class. There, okay. So, and this is just copy paper. So it's the same thickness as the junk mail. Sometimes the junk mail can be nice and thick. So sometimes I get lucky. All right, there. So we got these 3 pieces now. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this off. Hopefully without tearing it too bad. Maybe if I do it this way, it'll be better. Yep. That works a little bit better. All right. So I'm knocking everything over. There, move that out of my way. Set my pop bottle back up. All right. Oh, and I have my big eraser out here too. Silly me. All right. Turn around here. There. All right. Get this out of my way. That's better. All right. That's what the problem was. There. So now I have 3 nice sturdy pieces of paper here that I can just cut out, which is pretty nifty. So now that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this down here and I'm going to use my X-Acto knife and cut. There we go. Cut that piece and let's cut this little edge off. One of my kitties wasn't feeling well this week because probably because he ate something he shouldn't have. And it took him a couple days and then he threw it up finally. So, but he was doing his hairball coughs like, okay. So I was kind of watching him and he was eating and going to the bathroom and drinking just fine, but he was just coughing and hacking a little bit, and then he finally did. My husband said he spit up something that was green, and I went, it was probably a plastic bag or something, knowing him, and I bet I know exactly what it was a zippy bag, the top of the zippy bag, because I have a couple that are green. He loves to find those and chew on them. So, little stinker. So, but ever since that happened to him, then he's been even more extremely snuggly with me. So he got used to really snuggling and being cuddled, and he's demanding it now, which I think is kind of cute, so I don't mind at all. Yep. And I couldn't believe he actually let me put a little blanket over him today. He was sitting on my lap, and that was so cute that he let me do that. Because usually as soon as I try to cover him up, then he winds up immediately. He doesn't want to be covered. So there. All right. We've got this. So have you ever thought to do this? If not, you've got the idea now. So check it out. Isn't that some nice paper? I love that. And it's a nice thickness now, so I can actually do die cutting on, which is what I'm going to do with a sheet of this, because I needed some brown to do die cuts. And I love to have these for when I'm punching out things. Whoops, come on. There. And that won't make a difference. Okay. All right, very good. So there's my tip. Is to use your recycle that junk mail that's marked, that's written on both sides. And if you have an address, one of these had my address on it, then just use that on the sticky side. Just turn it up. Make sure you put the sticky paper onto the address so you can't see it. So, and it doesn't matter. This is just all Capital One stuff, credit card stuff, and yep, more credit card stuff. So, but don't have to worry about that because it's not going to be seen anyways. And now I've got this gorgeous brown paper that I get to play with. So I hope you like this idea, and perhaps you'll give it a try. And until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.